We've spent the last few days perfecting human actors. But let's be honest, one of the best parts of having a tool like Veo 3 is that we don't have to shoot reality. We can shoot the impossible. Welcome back to the director's chair. Today, we are bringing monsters, mechs, and animals to life. The biggest mistake people make when prompting non-human subjects is treating them like ghosts. The AI will generate a massive, imposing robot, but when it moves, it glides across the ground like it weighs absolutely nothing. If you want your non-human subject to look real, you have to master two things: material and gravity. To make a creature or a machine feel real, your prompt needs to answer two questions for the AI. First, material. What is it made of? AI loves texture. Don't just ask for a dragon or a robot, ask for iridescent wet reptilian scales, or make black carbon fiber and rusted steel. The more texture you give the AI, the more light has something to bounce off of, making it look photorealistic. Second, gravity and locomotion, how heavy it is. You have to tell Veo 3 how this subject interacts with the Earth. If it's a massive mech, use words like lumbering heavy ground, shaking footsteps, or shifting its massive weight. If it's a bird or a drone, use words like agile, darting, weightless, or hovering smoothly. You must prompt the physics, not just the subject. Let's look at this in action. Imagine we are creating a sci-fi short film and we need a robotic guardian. If I write a basic CS prompt, a futuristic robot dog running through a raining forest, cinematic style, it looks okay, but it lacks weight. It's just floating over the mud. It doesn't feel like a heavy machine. Let's rewrite the subject and the action using our material and gravity rules. Watch how it changes when we command the physics. For example, a heavy biomechanical hound made of scratched chrome and made black carbon fiber in a dark, rainy pine forest, bounding forward with heavy, powerful mechanical strides, its metal paws forcefully kicking up wet mud and pine needles. Low angle tracking shot, 35mm lens, cool blue cinematic color grading. Look at the impact. The scratch chrome gives the light something to react to. The words heavy, powerful strides, and kicking up mud force the AI to calculate the physics of the scene. It feels dangerous because it feels real. Here's your exercise for today. We are going to play Dr. Frankenstein and build a beast. First, choose a non-human subject, an alien, a prehistoric animal, or a giant machine. Step 2. Write your subject line focusing entirely on material. What is its skin or armor made of? For example, a massive elephant made entirely of cracked, glowing obsidian. Step 3. Write your action line focusing entirely on gravity. How does it move? For example, lumbering slowly forward, its massive weight causing dust to rise with every heavy footstep. Put it in an environment and generate the video. Feel the difference when you prompt for mass. Once you control gravity, your AI videos stop looking like cartoons and start looking like visual effects. In the next video, video 10, we are going to dive even deeper into movement. We are going to look at human physics, how to prompt for walking, running, falling, and complex interactions so your actors don't look like they are ice skating. See you in the director's chair.